All right, we live, bro.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Maki.
Hey, first and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yoshai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS that rule well. Peace and salutations to all the Akim after on the four corners, teaching the truth and sincerity. This is Tasha Wakwa Ahmad here with the brother. Rock of the GMS Dallas camp. Coming at you with a quick, lesson going into the topic of the hour. War, pestilence, everything that is coming down the pipe, to quell this world. This world is about to get put in its proper place. All right, and that's on the bottom. Okay, so through the spirit and party, how about Shai? I've been just reading that Revelations chapter 6, and we all know where it goes into, but I'm going to touch in there a little bit. Lord's will is just edifying unto the hopeful elect. But Baba Kushai, anything you want to open up with?
Khan. I'll just go ahead and read. When you go into it, the sub title or the subsection header is the fifth seal.
Yep.
Martyrs.
Martyrs.
All right, and when you look up the definition of the word martyrs, all right, it says a person who is deleted because of their religious or other beliefs. Put to death. All right, it says to burn at the stake. This is in the thesaurus. To stone, to throw to the lions, to crucify.
And all that has happened to our people.
Right.
All right. For the upliftment of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Okay. They were removed from this society because they didn't equal up to what the society wanted the other people to. They were following the ways of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, and the world wants you to go a completely different way.
I got something for you.
Baba Kushai.
This is Sirach chapter 13 Sirach chapter 13
yep.
verse. I'm starting verse 12 and 13.
Amen.
It says, but cruelly he will lay up thy words and will not spare to do thee hurt.
And Baba Kushai, break that down. It says, cruelly he will lay up thy words and will not spare to do thee hurt. That Esau Edom, trying to come up against the men of Yahweh Shemiah Shai for the testimony of Yahweh Shemiah Shai that is being proclaimed. Okay, he doesn't want this word to go out. Okay, it's been going out the whole time. All right, and he's been using our video epistles, to say that we're something other than what we are. But continue.
Yep. And he, Esau, the powers to be, they're cruelly laying up our words in the form of, the videos, monitoring, tracking all the videos, categorizing everything.
Category. Put us in
the accuser of our brother.
Yeah.
Brothers going to the various list, right?
The red list.
The red. All the information online is being harvested and it's being categorized. And Esau can see everything that's taking place. That's why you have a lot of guys now, a lot of Israelites backtracking, on the word, making a more world-friendly, coming in a more world-friendly vibration, right? Talking about the heathen can make it, et cetera, right? And that's because they see what Trump getting ready to do. They see the prophecies, the straight gate. We're looking down the pipe.
And this is going to be, a start of the famine of the famine of the word has already started. All right, and this is going to be the one that cements it. But how about Shemiah Shai? Before this whole damn world did, But Baba Kushai, could you read that again?
Kind. Okay, this is let me read verse 13. It says, observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing, when thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep.
You know, so observe and take good heed. All right. So we need to be measuring the times. All right. We need to be measuring the times. We need to be understanding who is our enemy. For one, Jake doesn't understand who the enemy is out here.
Y'all getting ready to find out, man.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off.
Hey, now you talk wild. Esau, Edom has been your enemy the whole time. And hell, these other nations have looked upon you with disdain. Okay, hell, at my job, I have been, you know, it was put on Front Street that these motherfuckers don't like you. You know, so all that to say, you know, how about Shimon Shai is about to set everything all right.
Yeah. You want to jump into Revelation 6?
Read the last part again. 14. Where you want 13?
13.
Could you read that again?
Sirach 13:13. It says, "Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing."
So it says, observe. So you have to view, take good heed. You know, these scriptures are the things that are guiding us through it. You know, because we're walking in fucking hell. And if you can pull that at 14, because it cements it all together, and then we can go into Revelations 6 and 9.
And I wanted to make a point too on that when it says take heed, because taking heed that's an action.
Yeah,
that expression. All right, it means to actually be doers. All right, you know, you observe, right? You circumspect, right? We're paying attention. You got to actually move.
Yeah, you have to have action.
You know, like when we were in Egypt, you know, when the death angel, when Moses sent out that, you know, memo that death angel was getting ready to come through.
Which was Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know, if you can accept it.
You know, that was them observing. But if you didn't put that, blood on your doorpost, you know, your ass was grass.
You know, and calling out by Shemel Shai that, you know, those ones that did made it. You know.
You jump into it.
Read that 14 on that.
Sirach.
Yeah,
this is Sirach 13:14. It says, "Love the Lord all thy life, and call upon Him for thy salvation."
See, you know, and I really wanted that to cement the point that Yahweh Shai is in control of everything, bro. We can't do anything for ourselves by ourselves because we have no power. We're filthy worms. You know, or we're like a minstrel's cloth, or you know, something with no power. You know, but we can jump into Revelation 6.
Yep.
And 9.
This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, "And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and for the testimony which they held."
See, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we have been in this thing, you know, for so long. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua protects his elect, right? He protects his chosen, right?
Right, the elect have been with Yahweh Shai since the foundations of the earth.
Yeah. You know, that's why Jeremiah, you know, he knew Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the womb. Right? Just like us. We were called into this thing of ours because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua already had our lives mapped out. Right? So with everything already, he already knew what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and why it's going to happen. All this, His will, strength, and power upon this earth. Okay,
I'll read verse 9 again. It says, "And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony which they held."
And the word, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the word. It says in John 1:1. You know, but continue.
And if I may, that pursuing, right, the testimony of our Lord is the prophecy. All right, the true testimony and the true gospel is the centerpiece of that gospel, of that message, is the downfall of America, the downfall of Babylon the Great. And I got a precept to prove that. This is Revelation 14 and verse 6. It says, and I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, kindred, and tongue, and people, because Israelites pursuing the prophecy were scattered to every nation under heaven. You know, so that means we're gonna have Israelites coming back in this time, looking like the heathen, right? Maybe sounding like the heathen, but at the end of the day, their spirit is going to resonate with this word.
Because every Israelite doesn't look like Shaq.
Right.
All right. That doesn't look like, I mean, we have Israelites that's going to come just like other nations.
Yep.
All right. But we're going to know them by the Spirit. It's going to be the Spirit of man that is revealed. That's the J.
Yeah. Right? Let me get to the point. Revelation 14:8. Right. Just making that point that the gospel, man, the testimony, America being destroyed is a part of that. There's no way around that. That's how we know all these other people that, claim to preach the Bible, all these other dudes, man, all these other antichrist, right? They're not pushing the downfall of America. Why? Because it's treason. Because it's treason, man. And Esau is setting it up to where Trump is going to carry out, all right, the punishments for said treason.
And we hate our life unto the death, all right? Because this is Yahweh Shemel Shai's whole step,
Right, the elect is not going to give a damn.
Yeah, why should we?
We're going to rejoice.
God.
Yep. Revelation 14:8, it says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine and the wrath of her fornication. And I just brought that out to make the point that, like, yes, brothers have been, preaching and teaching, right, into the gates of the nobles, as the scriptures say. We've been calling Esau out on this bullshit, telling him his kingdom going to be destroyed.
To his face.
But guess what? We still got to go through the straight gate. We're going to have to stand on everything that we've been saying, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we're going to do that. Abba Ratazah, we endure till the end. But let me jump back to Revelation 6. This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
So the men that is underneath the altar are crying out to Yahweh Shemel Shai, begging him to do away with this society. We are, so they're in the spiritual, we're in the terrestrial, and we're both asking for the same thing. We want judgment to go about. We want judgment to fly. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But Bible continues.
No, that's a heavy point, bro. Because the scriptures do say, like in Isaiah the 19th chapter, where it goes into how in Egypt you're gonna have us crying out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it real quick, bro, just for you, because you made that point. It says Revelation 19 and verse 20. It says, and it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord of hosts in the land of Egypt, talking about America. It says, for they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them. Just back you up, bro. The same spirits that are crying out now are going to be the same ones under the altar and pursuing the Revelation 6, crying out in the heavens,
Did you finish that 6:10?
Can we read verse 10 again? Or jump down to 11?
No, you can jump to the 2nd Ezra 7:34.
Okay.
Well, 7:43. So
okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter and verse 43. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
See, Yahweh Shemel Shai is showing both hands. Okay. All right. So could you read that again?
Khan. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 43. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality to come.
So it's going to be a new slate. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go back to our righteous
Yep.
state.
Yeah, but clean slate. The scriptures talk about a new heavens and a new earth.
Mm-hmm. And Esau, Edom is not going to have rule.
Right.
All right. These other nations aren't going to have rule.
Right.
All right. All this is going to be done in righteousness.
Yep.
It's going to be for our sakes, just like this whole world was made for our sakes.
Yep.
All right. But we haven't had time to enjoy it except for that 40 years of peace under King Solomon.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I wish
Yep. These other nations, man, they ain't gonna have no say so. Ain't gonna be no damn world health. Ain't no damn
we're not gonna come together.
Right. League of Nations. Right. No damn.
It's gonna be judgment. It's gonna be proper judgment and rulership through Yahweh Shemiel Shai, the 12, and the 144,000. Okay.
Yep.
And we are trying to be a part of that. We want to be a part of that first go round.
Right on.
We want to start beating these motherfuckers to powder. Just like because it's going to be given to us through Yahweh Shemiel Shai.
Yep. Yeah. The scriptures talk about the first dominion. Those souls that are crying out. Ultimately, they're going to be revived. They're going to be raised up first, right? Pursuing the 1 Thessalonians 4. All right, and then they're going to be a part of that first dominion that the scriptures talk about.
That's why it talks about it. I think it's Timothy's like, what manner of man are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Yeah, can I read this real quick? I just don't want to dry talk.
Yeah.
Micah chapter 4 and verse 8, it says, "And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, shall it come, even the first dominion, the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem."
So the kingdom is coming to you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of Negroid descent. Okay. This isn't opening the door for all the nations, but we have been scattered. All right.
Yep.
And
you want me to go back to 2 Ezra 7?
Bible shot.
2 Ezra 7 and verse.
Read that 43 more time.
2 Ezra 7 and 43, it says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality to come."
So the immortality that continue with this reign of righteousness. Okay, Yahweh Shemiel Shai is going to give us everything that we have desired. Everything that we have struggled for. Okay, he's going to open up his kingdom. He's going to open up his so I'm thinking about that Baruch 3 and 24.
Mm-hmm. I had a precept for you though. This is 1 Corinthians, Isaiah 64 and 4. It says, "For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither has the eye seen, O Yahweh Shemiel Shai, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waited for him."
Could you pull that Baruch 3 and 24?
Come.
Because it goes into the same thing.
Baruch chapter 3 and verse 24, it says, "O Israel, how great is the house of the Most High, and how large is the place of his possession."
Continue.
Verse 25, it says, "Great and hath none end, high and unmeasurable."
So how Shemiel Shai is about to give us everything that our hearts desire. We're going to be in his realm. All right, we're going to have time like he has time, and that's no time at all.
I got another one.
Bible shot.
This is John 14 and 2. It says, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you."
So Yahweh Shemiel Shai has already went there to lay the foundation, because isn't he the foundation? Yep. He's the foundation of his ministry.
Brothers are gonna have their own worlds, man. Brothers are gonna have their own galaxies.
and the heathen are gonna be there too. All right, but they're not gonna be in the rulership mentality. See, all this everything that's popping off right now is a stepping stone until immortality. All this is a stepping stone. All right, so we have to get through these last little bit of prophecies to acquire a whole nother mindset. You know, we're gonna have spiritual bodies. We're gonna have, you know, everything is gonna be given unto us that we have desired our whole lives on this life and in our past life, because we're all kings and priests here. All right, the elect is the first. You know, the
First fruits.
Yeah, the first fruits, the 1/3. You know, because they get it now, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Right, but everybody's gonna get it in the kingdom to come. But get proper understanding, get the kingdom. They're gonna acquire the kingdom. All right, the kingdom is gonna be, because right now the kingdom is within you. All right, but then the kingdom was gonna be within us and all around us at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's gonna be a beautiful thing. All right, but
Okay. Do you want to go on anything else?
no.
Okay. That was it.
At the time. So the wonderful list with that, I'm gonna say shalom and shalom.
Shalom.